Hello, my name is Matthew Armstrong, and I feel very, very blessed to be able to share some really life-transforming information with you right now that has completely transformed my life. I've been working as a transformational specialist for almost 2 decades. What I've seen in this last 18 months, since I've applied this to myself and my clients, I've seen incredible results. I've struggled with lifelong asthma, which is now completely eradicated. I've helped a client in the last 6 months shed 70 pounds, incredible life transformation. I've seen my mother release all of her anxiety and she now looks like 15 years younger. And you wonder, how can all this happen? It's through Kangen water machine. So this here is the Kangen water machine, and it's a medical grade device. And see, our bodies are made of cells. We have over 70 trillion cells in our body. Every single one of those cells needs 3 things. It needs hydration, it needs oxygen, and it needs nutrients. Our bodies are made of 72% water. So our bodies are craving correct hydration and the correct water. What do you normally drink? Are you drinking bottled water? Are you drinking filtered water, reverse osmosis water, tap water? What water are you drinking? If you're not drinking water from a Kangen machine, then you are missing the boat. This truly is, after a couple of decades of research and practice, this is really the missing link. So please pay attention. In this next 10 minutes or so, I'll show you how this machine can create 7 different types of water and has 3 properties that no other we can't find in nature. We can't find from any sort of water filter or from any bottle what's available from this machine that completely transformed every single cell of your body. Okay, so the very first one is antioxidation. What this is here is an ORP meter, and what this does is it tests the level of oxidation or antioxidation of whatever it comes in contact with. So right now, the air we breathe, it's oxidating. So right now, that's at 406. The air we breathe is oxidating. So what does that mean? If you take an apple, you cut it in half, what happens to the inside of that apple? It goes brown, right? That's oxidation. It's breaking down faster. So what's happening is we're eating food and drinking drinks, waters, soft drinks, beverages, sodas that are actually breaking us down from the inside of this. It's like rusting us from the inside. That's oxidation. So when I test these different beverages, what you're going to find, you're going to see the reading there. This is science. What you're going to see if I test the Sprite, what's that saying? 504 Sprite. Then we go into the fizzy water, 436. Not good. Very, very oxidative. We go into the bottled water here. Bottled water, 397. Into another high quality bottled water, down to 330, still plus, right? What we want is a minus. We're not getting it here. Going into reverse osmosis water. A lot of people think, and I mistakenly used to advise my clients to drink reverse osmosis water, 382. It's oxidizing. So what I'm going to show you now is water that I've just taken from the machine here, Kangen water. What we see when we put this in here, check this out. What happens to that? Minus 768. You see the minus symbol? No other water will give you a reading like that. So watch again. Up into the Sprite. Straight up, 438. Regular tap water or regular bottled water, 380. Watch this, Kangen water. 755, straight out of the machine, it's 800. So this is because there are antioxidants that are created when the water goes through the machine. And these antioxidants go into our bloodstream and they eat up the free radicals. So if you've ever heard about free radicals are anyone who's got any sort of disease, cancer, etc. have a lot of free radicals in their bloodstream. What antioxidants do is they come along like Pac-Man and they eat up the free radicals. What they're actually doing is they're attaching electrons to the free radicals to restabilize them as a stable molecule. That's what they're actually doing. But what you'll find is we all eat foods that have antioxidants in, especially if you eat fruits and vegetables, they're going to have antioxidants. But nothing will give you the level of antioxidation that you can get from drinking this water. By drinking one of these bottles, you cannot eat enough blueberries in a day. A bucket of blueberries will not give you the amount of antioxidants that drinking this water can do. And the antioxidant is in the form of active hydrogen. Very, very powerful. Antioxidants, it's the best thing we can do for our body. This water will give us it in abundance because of the electrolysis process. When the water goes through the machine, it's like a lightning bolt going into the water, which produces the active hydrogen, and that gets absorbed. As soon as we're drinking it, it's getting absorbed before it even goes into our stomach, through into our bloodstream. Normally when we eat fruits or vegetables where we're looking for our antioxidants, first of all, we have to pre-digest that food, we have to digest it, and then the antioxidants get released in our stomach and get assimilated and absorbed. That's a very slow process and we're missing a lot of it. When we drink this water, the antioxidants are going straight in there. It's like a battalion going in against the free radicals and just obliterating them. So it has amazing effects on the health. So second property of the water, pH. Have you ever heard that we are actually alkaline by design? Our bloodstream is 7.365 on the alkaline scale. And there's a number of doctors that have pioneered alkalinity over the years. But in 1931, the very first doctor to really pioneer this, Heinrich Otto Warburg, what he discovered in his metabolism of tumors, that all tumors have two conditions in common. One is acidosis, too much acid in the cell, in the tumor, and the other one is hypoxia, lack of oxygen. So those are two things. So through his discoveries, he won a Nobel Prize for this. So it makes sense that our bodies, we want to be putting alkaline foods and drinks into our system, into our bodies, and that's going to alkalize our cells, flush out the acid waste that's inside our cells. So if we're eating an acidic diet, drinking these acidic drinks, eating acidic foods, what's going to happen is our body is going to leach calcium and other alkaline minerals from the bones to buffer against this acidity. That's why as people age, they tend to get smaller, shorter, hunched over, and start to get breaking down of the bones, of the joints, of the vertebrae, as everything starts to fall apart and become brittle. So if we keep on alkalizing ourselves with this water, we prevent that from happening. This is the number one anti-aging thing you can do for yourself. So let's check this out. You look at a pH scale, you'll see all the way from very, very acidic all the way up to very, very alkaline. So testing out the Sprite here, I think we're going to know highly, highly acidic, very acidic, going into the fizzy water, also very acidic, going into the bottled water. Whoa, look at that. That's acidic. Going into the high quality bottled water. Now look at that, a little bit more. Now we're coming about neutrally, a little bit more towards the alkaline state, but not really enough. Now we're coming into the reverse osmosis water. Whoa, look at that, acidic. Why is reverse osmosis water acidic? Because it removes the calcium, it removes the minerals from the water. Now coming into Kangen water, and watch what happens here. Deep, deep purple. Very, very alkaline. This is 9.5 alkalinity. You won't find this water from anywhere else unless it's been chemically made alkaline. You will find bottled waters that have been chemically made alkaline, but that is not good. This has been made alkaline naturally through electrolysis. So there you have it, all the way from acidic up to alkaline. What can you do if you're in an acidic state? What you can do is you can flush yourself with alkaline water. Straight away, I'm putting this in, making it alkaline. That's how powerful this 9.5 is. Even if we're taking things that are a little bit acidic, great. We can make this alkaline. Watch what happens when I go in here. It does its best, but it goes back to being acidic. Why does it do that? It's so acidic. So what I recommend to my clients, when you are alkalizing your body, cut this stuff out for 30 days. Only drink things that are neutral to alkaline and you will transform every single cell in your body. Now, the third property of the water is something that is known as microclustering, and what microclustering actually means is it's restructuring the water. Have you ever heard of big water and small water? Neither had I until a while ago, and I've been studying water for many, many years. Really, water is clustered into molecules, clusters of molecules. And when you're drinking this, any sort of regular water, bottled water, tap water, filtered water, no matter how super duper the filter is, the water is large cluster molecules, 15 to 20 plus, which cannot properly penetrate the cells. But with the Kangen water, the water is restructured into smaller clusters of molecules for superior hydration. And there's another Nobel Prize winning scientist called Enagic, and in his work he discovered that the cell walls have pores, and these pores, which he called aquaporin, could only allow in certain size clusters of molecules. And so when drinking water, this water is restructured, so when we drink it, we're hydrating with about 90% of the water that goes into our system. Very, very fast and very, very efficient. When we drink regular bottled water, we think we're doing good by drinking a lot of water, but because the cluster molecules are big, we're only getting about 15% hydration from that. So we can be drinking water all day long and we can still be dehydrated. But with this, there's no chance. You will be fully hydrated with less water. A little test just to show you how this works is if I get this is a green tea bag, I place the green tea bag in here. What's going to happen if I pour this bottle of water in? It hasn't been heated, so it's not going to do a lot, is it? I pour the water in there, we can see it's not going to give us green tea. But if I take it, put it in here, then take some Kangen water and pour this in, we get instant green tea. You see the difference? So just to further illustrate this, if I take this tea bag now, put a little bit in here, a little bit in here, this to show you really how potent this is at giving you this superior hydration. So now again, take this bottled water. What's going to happen if I pour it in here? It's going to dilute, right? So I pour it in. It simply dilutes the water. But if I take the Kangen water and pour it in, what's going to happen is it enhances the water. You see the difference? It enhances it. So when you're taking in your supplements, eating your nutrients, your protein powders, your different powders and supplements, and if you're drinking regular water, you're just diluting everything. You're flushing everything through your body. Your body can't even absorb it properly. But when you take the Kangen water, you enhance the effects of the nutrients you're taking into your body. You're transporting those nutrients to the cells. You're transporting oxygen to the cells, and you're transporting water into the cells. And those are the three things that your cell needs to work optimally. And you're made of 70 trillion cells. Whether those cells are in your eyes, in your brains, in your lungs, in your bones, wherever they are, when you drink this water, you just start working and living and thinking at a much higher level. So this truly is the missing link to your health.